Hi, my name is Tyson Huber, and for this half semester, I got assigned the Fanuc integration. I was assigned to learn and research about all the safety mechanisms of PLCs and all of the safer ways to do things in SCADA. The first thing I did this half semester was mess around with the Fanuc a little bit, and I found out how to make boundaries. So like if something is in the way of the Fanuc, you can make a boundary so it can't go near it. So I made one for the wall for the left Fanuc robot, which is the King Kong robot. And you can do that by going to Cartesian position check in the safety category. And then these 4 points are where it's mapped out. And as you can see here, it is the red and orange is the boundary I made. And if the robot at all touches that, it will then stop the robot, initialize all brakes, and it won't be able to move unless you clear it. Some other safety features I did add were these 2 light curtains. And this first one is mounted right here on the side of the conveyor, the weigher system conveyor. And if the machine is all running and you stick your hand in between those 2, it should shut off everything. It's in the e-stop category. And then the other ones are on the table. None of them are mounted, but if you still stick your hands in between those 2, it should shut everything off. And the way you map it out in the PLC is in the safety task, you go to the e-stop category, and then you can do this one. As you can see, it's labeled banner curtains, and then each channel A and channel B get turned off and on as I put my hand in and out of it. It's pretty much the same thing for the second one too, but this one doesn't have the dual channel, so it just has to be a bit that comes from the safety point IO. So this one is a little less safe, but it's still a safety measure. And then the panel e-stop is also an e-stop condition with 2 channels as well. The last e-stop button is the exact same as the panel. It has the dual channel that activates those 2 bits in that e-stop function in the safety PLC task. A few other safety features on this Fanuc integration process are these orange buttons on top of both the divert gates. If you press them, it will halt each one of the boxes that it's in. Here's the second one. So before, for the exit conveyor, we weren't able to change the speed of it, and I installed this PowerFlex 40 with the Ethernet drive on it. And that's the safety relay right there. So when that relay turns off, the motor can't run to spin the conveyor. And then the last thing is definitely the hardest thing to install on this is the safety point IO. It can connect to the regular point IO module, but the different cards on it are safety rated, so everything has to be dual channel coming into it, and then you have to set it up in with safety features, which is really hard. And so basically each e-stop has to have 2 wires coming into an input, and the output power has to come from the .0 as well, so you need 4 wires in total going to every e-stop. And all this does is make sure that if one fails 20 milliseconds before the other one, it knows that something is wrong with the wires and it's not actually pressed, so it'll fault everything out anyway. So overall, this project really helped me a lot with the Fanuc robots, I think the most, because that DCS boundary was really hard for me to figure out. It took me about a week and a half. And that's all I did for this semester, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.